Hi everyone, welcome to my home. I hope you all have had an awesome week so far. And I hope that you're all just healthy and safe in your homes tonight. So we'll start today in a comfortable seated pose at the top of our mats. Taking a little time to always remove the flesh from underneath your sits bones and sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, begin to roll your shoulders forward towards the front of your room. Inhaling, still roll the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, pulling your shoulder blades together and down towards your tail. Couple more times here. Inhale, rolling the shoulders forward. Inhale, still roll the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, pulling your shoulders together and down. One more. Inhale, rolling the shoulders forward. Inhale, still roll the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, pull your shoulder blades together and down towards your tail. Now taking your chin to your chest, back of the head and neck, nice and long. Start to roll your head from side to side. Now take your right ear to your right shoulder. Pulling your left shoulder towards your left hip. And then take your chin up towards the ceiling. Left ear, left shoulder. And again, right shoulder pulls down and towards your right hip. And chin to the chest. Now going the opposite way. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin up towards the ceiling. Right ear, right shoulder. And chin to the chest. Slowly pulling your chin to a neutral position. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up towards the ceiling, interlacing your fingers above your head and pressing your palms up towards the ceiling. Pinky fingers back towards the back wall behind you. And then pressing your palms to the front of the room and cat in your back here. Pressing the palms down towards the floor. Inhaling, big circle all the way around one way. And inhaling, big circle all the way around the opposite way. Inhaling, pulling up through center. Exhaling, palms together, hands at heart center. Closing your eyes for a moment here and setting an intention for yourself. And here's where we'll begin to connect with our Ujjayi breath. So with your lips closed lightly together, inhaling in your nose. And exhaling out your nose, making an ocean-like sound as the breath rolls over the vocal cords. And imagine on your inhales that you're pulling in everything that serves you in your intention. And on the exhale, you're sending away anything that no longer serves you or your intention. Taking a few more breaths here. And blinking your eyes open, coming right into your downward facing dog. So, tucking the toes, lifting the knees, pressing back into that dog. Now see if you can be nice and still for a couple of seconds here, turning your triceps in towards you, hollowing out the armpits, allowing the back of your head and neck to hang low. Now inhale, lift both heels up nice and high. And exhale, bend your right knee, letting your left heel melt closer to the mat. Now, notice that the left knee is going to want to jam out straight. You want to keep a bend in your left knee. And then inhaling, both heels up nice and high, switching it out. Bend your left knee, but still keep a micro bend in your right knee as your right heel melts down towards the mat. Now inhale, lift both heels up nice and high. And exhale, bring both knees down to the mat. Keep your toes tucked under here as we do a few cat-cows. So inhaling, letting your belly hang down, pull your shoulders away from your ears. And exhaling, cat it up. Spinal cord towards the ceiling, chin to chest. Couple more times, inhaling, cow pose. Exhale, cat it up. Inhaling, cow pose. And exhaling, cat it up. Inhaling, cow pose. Start to make barrel rolls, ribcage to the right. Chin to the chest, cat it up. Ribcage to the left. And down through cow pose. Two more on your own breath count. And then pausing, going the opposite direction, ribcage to the left. Chin to the chest, cat it up. Ribcage to the right. And down through cow pose. And a couple more on your own breath down here. When you're all done with that, with your toes tucked under, press your hips back onto your heels, getting a nice stretch to the balls of your feet here. So this is a very active child's pose. Elbows are off the mat. You're stretching your arms long. And again, toes are tucked under. Balls of the feet are getting a nice stretch. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale, let that breath go. Now inhale, roll forward through cat to plank pose on your knees. And exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Elbows brush roots. Untucking the toes. Take your palms up on the sides of your mat. Rolling the shoulders down your back. Inhale, modified cobra, lift the chest. And exhale, all the way down. Two more. Inhaling, modified cobra. Exhale, all the way down. Last one. Inhaling, modified cobra. And exhale, all the way down. Bring your palms in flat. Inhaling, plank pose on your knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now step your feet off your mat to the sides of your mat. Take a deep breath in the nose. And as you exhale, press into your hands and make downward facing dog arms. Taking a nice big stretch here. Deep breath in the nose. Exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. Letting yourself hang long, grab opposite elbows, take a little sway from side to side. And finding center here, keep your elbow grip, roll your back up one vertebrae at a time, elbows up towards the sky. Deep breath in the nose, exhale, lean to the left and lift up through your right elbow here. And inhaling center, exhale, lean to the right and lift up through that left elbow. Inhaling center, release the elbow grip, step together, baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhaling, straightening the arms. Exhale, bend the knees, swan dive, take it down to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, send the gaze forward. Exhale, fold, walk your hands to the top of your mat for plank pose. Now this time you can be on your knees for plank pose, or you're welcome to lift your knees for plank pose. Deep breath in the nose. Exhale, elbows brush ribs, slowly make your way all the way down to the mat. Untucking the toes, Spider-Man fingers on the sides of your mat. Roll the shoulders down your back. Inhale, modified cobra. Exhale, right shoulder center of the mat, gaze over your left shoulder. And then inhaling, modified cobra again. Exhale, left shoulder center of the mat, gaze over your right shoulder. Inhaling, modified cobra. Exhale, all the way down to the mat. Bring your palms in flat, inhaling, plank pose on your knees. Exhale, child's pose. Now make fists with your hands here and circle your fists around one way. And circle your fists around the opposite way. Spreading your fingers out nice and wide. Inhale, slide forward into cow pose. Exhale, tuck the toes with the knees, press back into your downward facing dog. Inhaling, lifting your heels up nice and high, walking on your toes to the top of the mat. And once you get there, let your heels melt down. Inhale, lift halfway, send the gaze forward. Exhale, fold and hang. Inhale, start to roll yourself all the way up. Circle sweeping the arms, arms up. Now once you're here, take your left hand around your right wrist, lifting up through the right side of your body and leaning all the way over to the left. And inhaling, center, let's switch it out. Right hand around left wrist, lift up and lean all the way over to the right. Inhaling, center, baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhaling, straightening the arms. Exhale, bending your knees, swan dive, take it all the way down. Inhaling, lifting halfway, send the gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Stepping your left foot back, low lunge. Step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Now inhale, roll forward to plank pose, on or off the knees. Exhale, elbows brush ribs, slowly make your way all the way down to the mat. And untucking the toes, slide the hands a little bit forward towards your waist and with the chin slightly tucked. Inhaling, lifting your chest here. Cobra pose. And exhale all the way down. Inhaling, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath in the nose. Exhale, let that breath go. 2 more, deep breath in the nose. Exhale, let that breath go. 1 more, deep breath in the nose. And exhale, let that breath go. Inhaling, heels high. Exhaling, knees bend. Walk, step, or silently hop to the top of your mat. Inhaling, lifting halfway, send the gaze forward. And exhale, fold and lean. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up, arms up. And again, here we go. Left hand around right wrist, lifting up through the right side and leaning all the way to the left. And then inhaling, center, switching it out. Right hand around left wrist, lift up and lean all the way to the right. Inhaling, center, baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straightening the arms. Exhale, bend the knees, swan dive, take it all the way down. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Send the gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back, low lunge. Step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank pose. Again, on or off the knees. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck the toes. This time we have an option. So on your next inhale, you're welcome to go to Cobra. Or maybe you move through Cobra this time and lift all the way up into your upward facing dog. Wherever you're at, exhale, downward facing dog. And again, 3 breaths here. Inhaling in the nose. Exhale, let that breath go. 2 more, deep breath in the nose. Exhale, let that breath go. 1 more, deep breath in the nose. And exhale, let that breath go. Inhaling, heels high. Exhaling, knees bend. Walk, step, or silently hop to the top of your mat. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold and hang. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up, arms up. Taking your right hand to your back and your left hand over your right elbow, lifting up to the right side and leaning over to the left. And then inhaling, center, switch it out. Left hand to the back, right hand over left elbow, lifting up to the left and leaning over to the right. Inhale, center, baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straightening the arms. Exhale, bending the knees, swan dive, take it all the way down. Inhaling, lifting halfway, send the gaze forward. Exhale, fold, step your left foot back, low lunge. Now drop your back knee on this time and inhale, sweep the arms up and lean back here in Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands come down and surround this right foot, step back, downward facing dog. Now you're welcome if you need to just pause here, or you're welcome to flow through your whole vinyasa flow. Inhale, rolling forward to plank pose. Exhale, low planker all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing a nice deep breath in the nose. And exhale, let that breath go. Now inhaling, lifting your right leg high to the sky. And I will show a modified version here down on my left knee with my inhale, right leg lifted. Exhale, right knee to nose, squeeze and cat up in your back. And then inhale, extend that right leg. 2 more. Exhale, right knee to nose, squeeze and cat it up in your back. And inhale, extend. 1 more. Right knee to nose, squeeze and cat it up. Look forward, step that right foot up in between your hands. Now everyone drop your back knee to the mat and straighten through your front leg, bowing over the front leg, getting a nice hamstring stretch here. Now inhale, lift your chest halfway. And exhale, lead with the heart, fold over. Bending into your right knee, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Now with your left hand down on the ground, and you can have Spider-Man fingers, you can place your fist down on the ground if your wrist is getting tired, or you can have your left hand flat on the mat. Inhale, lift your right arm up towards the sky. Now reach your right arm to the back of your mat, and then sweep the mat by your right pinky toe, and then reach to the front of the mat, and then open towards the ceiling. Now bring your right hand down, walk your hands forward, shift onto your right leg, lifting your left leg hip height. Start to circle your left ankle around one way, and circle that left ankle around the opposite way. Now bringing your left foot to meet your right at the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, send the gaze forward. And exhale, fold and hang. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up, arms up. Here we go, let's go again. Right hand to the back, left hand over right elbow. Lift up and lean over. And then inhale, center, let's switch it out. Left hand to the back, right hand over left elbow. Lift up through your left side and lean over to the right. Inhale, center, baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straightening the arms. Exhale, bend the knees, swan dive. Take it all the way down. Inhaling, lifting halfway, send the gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back, low lunge. Drop that back knee. Inhale, speed the arms up. And take a second to enjoy just leaning back here in the pose, pressing back. Now sweeping your hands down to surround this left foot, stepping back, downward facing dog. Again, this might be a stopping point for you, but you're welcome to flow through that vinyasa flow. Inhale, rolling forward to plank. Exhale, low planker all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhaling, lifting your left leg high. And again, I will show a modified version here, down on my right knee. Inhaling, lifting the left leg. Exhale, pull the left knee to your nose, squeeze and cat it up in your back. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, left knee to nose, squeezing, cat it up in your back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee to nose, squeezing, cat. Look forward, step that left foot up in between your hands. Now straighten through your front leg, and those of you, drop your back knee down to the mat, and then straighten through your front leg. Inhaling, lifting your chest halfway. Exhale, leading with the heart, folding over your left leg. Now bending into your left knee, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. With your right hand down, inhale, lift that left arm up towards the sky. Reaching your left arm back towards the back of your mat. Then sweeping by your left pinky toe, reach to the front of the room. And open towards the ceiling. Now bring your left hand down, walking your hands forward. Lift your right leg. Circle your right ankle around one leg. And circle that right ankle around the opposite leg. Now bring your right foot to meet your left top of the mat. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Heel toe your feet out hip width distance. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sit the hips back. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands come behind the back. Now you have an option here. You can either interlace your fingers or you're welcome to grab opposite elbows if maybe interlacing your fingers is too much pressure on your shoulders. And taking a nice deep breath in here, keeping the bind. Exhale, fold forward, back of the neck, nice and long. And maybe you'd like to take a little movement from side to side, your choice. And then finding center here, bend your knees, sit your hips back, inhale, chair pose. Slowly stand all the way up. Step together. Maybe back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straightening the arms. Exhaling, hands at heart center. Taking a deep breath in the nose. And exhale, let that breath go. Now bend your knees, sitting your hips back. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, swan dive, take it down. Inhaling, lifting halfway, send the gaze forward. Exhale, fold, stepping your left foot back, low lunge. Reaching your arms forward, inhale, sweep all the way up, high crescent. Now we're going to take a second here to really pull our right hip back and our left hip forward, engaging Mula Bandha. And then lift up and lean back. Press back. So lean back doesn't mean that your head or neck goes back. It means arms, ears, using your core mindfully, leaning back here into the pose. And taking those hands down and surround your right foot. Begin to straighten through your right leg and melt down through your back heel. Keeping that front leg straight, excuse me. Inhaling, lifting your chest halfway. Exhale, lead with the heart, fold over your right leg. Now bending into that right, lifting from the left heel, bend into your right knee, stepping back, downward facing dog. Optional Vinyasa flow. Inhale, rolling forward to your plank. Exhale, low planker all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhaling, lifting your right leg high to the sky. And again, I will show the modified version of this pose. Exhale, right knee comes across and taps onto your left tricep. And then inhale, extend. Take your right knee and tap your right tricep. Inhale, extend. Right knee to nose. Look forward, step. Now if you dropped your back knee, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Reach the arms forward. Inhale, take it all the way up, high crescent. And exhale, begin to reach your right arm to the back of your mat and your left arm to the front of your mat. Sweeping that right arm down. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands come down and surround this right leg. Walking your hands forward, shifting onto your right leg. Inhale, lift your left leg off the mat. Take a deep breath in the nose. And exhale, curtsy your left knee into your right calf. Inhale, extend 2 more. Left knee, right calf, press it down and in. Inhale, extend 1 more. Left knee, right calf, press it down and in. Inhale, extend. Bring your left foot to meet your right top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Heel till your feet out hip width distance. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, seat your hips back. Inhale, chair. And again, exhale, hands behind the back, interlace. Now, if you interlace your fingers, try to interlace with the opposite index finger on top this time. Or you're welcome to grab opposite elbows again here. Taking a nice deep breath in the nose. Exhale, fold forward. Take a little movement from side to side. And finding center, bend the knees, sit the hips back, inhale, chair. Slowly stand all the way up, step together. Baby back bend, elbows at 90. Inhale, straightening the arms. Exhaling, hands at heart center. Taking a deep breath in the nose. And exhale, let that breath go. Here we go, bending your knees, sitting your hips back, inhale, chair. Exhale, swan back. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold. Step that right foot back, a little lunge. Reaching your arms forward. Inhale, take it all the way up to the high crescent. Now again, try to engage Mula Bandha here by pulling your left hip back and the right hip forward. Lift up and lean back in the pose. We're getting deep into our psoas today with all of these deep, long stretches. Leaning back. And exhaling, hands come down and surround this left leg. Straightening through your left leg. Melting down through your back heel. Inhale, lifting your chest halfway. Exhale, leading with the heart, fold over this left leg. Now lifting from your back heel, bending into your front knee, stepping back, downward facing dog. You're welcome to stay here or roll through your vinyasa flow, rolling forward to plank. Exhale, low plank or all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling, lifting your left leg high to the side. I'll show modified version. Exhale, left knee comes across to your right tricep and you give a tap. And then inhale, extend that left leg. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Give a tap there. Inhale, extend. Left knee to nose. Looking forward, step. Now tuck your back toes, lift your back knee if you brought your back knee down, and sweep the arms up to that high crescent again. Take a nice deep breath in your nose. And exhale, left arm reaches to the back of the room, right arm reaches forward. Now sweep the left arm down, inhale both arms up. Exhale, hands come down and surround your left foot. Walking your hands forward, shift your weight onto your left leg, inhale, lift the right. Now 3 curtsies here, right knee, left calf, press down and in. And inhale, extend that right leg. Exhale, right knee, left calf, press down and in. Inhale, extend. One more, right knee, left calf, press down and in. And inhale, extend. Bring your right foot to meet your left top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Heel toe your feet out hip width distance. Exhale, fold. Now either wrap your peace fingers around your big toes and your thumbs to your big toenails. Or maybe if you're being really, really careful, lift your feet up. Then take your hands underneath for gorilla pose. Elbows go out to the sides of the room, back of the neck long, and just fold over here for a moment. Finding center, inhale, lift halfway. Releasing that bind, heel toe your feet all the way back together again. And exhale, fold in. Inhale, start to roll yourself all the way up. Circle sweeping the arms. Baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straightening the arms. And exhaling, hands at heart center. Deep breath in your nose. And exhale, let that breath go. Now start to shift the weight onto your right foot. Bending your left knee at 90 degrees here. And taking a deep breath in your nose. Exhale, start to float that left leg back behind you for warrior 3. Now hands can be remaining at heart center. You can have airplane arms, or you're welcome to reach your arms out in front of you. And then drop into the ball of your foot. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale, reach your right arm back and your left arm forward. Now sweeping that right arm down, inhale, both arms up. Baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straightening the arms. Exhale, dropping the back heel, opening into your warrior 2. So really sitting down into your front knee. Front knee is pressing out towards the pinky edge of your front foot. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Lean back, reach back to the back of your mat. Now exhale, side angle pose. So either right forearm, right thigh, or maybe your right elbow goes on the inside of your right leg. Left arm coming all the way over the top of your head. Take your left arm, which is your top arm, reach up towards your ceiling. Now reach to the back of your mat. Sweep your arm in front of you, reach to the front, and open towards the ceiling. Again, 2 more times. Reach to the back of your mat. Sweep in front of you, reach to the front, and open towards the ceiling. 1 more. Reach to the back, sweep in front of you, reach to the front, and open towards the ceiling. On your next inhale, lift to the warrior 2, and And straighten through your front leg. Now reach your right arm and your right rib cage forward and tick-tock your arms so you're in a triangle pose. Now try not to lean your chest forward here in triangle. Try to keep yourself nice and upright. If you need a little help, you can place your hand on your shin or on your thigh. Your choice. Just try not to lean forward. Now bending into your right knee. Inhale, reverse the warrior, lean back. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down to surround your right foot. Step back, downward facing dog. You're welcome to flow through a vinyasa flow here. Inhale, rolling forward to plank. Exhale, low planker all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank pose for everyone. And exhale, lower all the way onto your belly. Now here on your belly, you're welcome to take your hands behind your back and again, interlace your fingers. If that doesn't work for your shoulders, maybe just take your fingertips on the back of your head, elbows up to the sides of the room. If it's accessible to you, kiss your ankles together nice and tight. And taking a deep breath in the nose. Exhale, let that breath go. Inhale, lift the chest, the elbow tips, or your arms, and lift the legs. Again, if that's accessible to you. Lifting, lifting, lifting here. Remembering chin is slightly tucked. Face is relaxed. We're still breathing in our Ujjayi breath. And release. Right ear to the mat, gaze left. Bend your knees and windshield wiper from side to side. Combining center palms beside the ribcage. Inhale, plank pose on your knees. Exhale, press back, child's pose. And taking 3 breaths here in child's pose. Inhaling in the nose. Exhale, let that breath go. 2 more, deep breath in the nose. Exhale, let that breath go. And 1 more, deep breath in. And exhale, let that breath go. Inhale, sliding forward, cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling, heels high. Exhaling, knees bent. Walk, step, or silently hop to the top of your mat. Once you're there, inhaling, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold and in. Inhaling, rolling yourself all the way up. Circle sweeping the arms. Baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhaling, straightening the arms. Exhaling, hands at heart center. Taking a nice deep breath in the nose. And exhale, let that breath go. Now, shifting your weight on to your left leg, start to bend your right knee at 90 degrees. And taking a deep breath in the nose. Exhale, float that right leg back behind you. And again, hands can be at heart center. You can have airplane arms. You can reach your arms out in front of you if you need more of a challenge here. Drop into the ball of your foot. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms. Exhale, reach your left arm to the back of the room, right arm forward. Sweeping that left arm down. Inhale, both arms up, baby back bend, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale, straightening the arms. Exhale, warrior two. Dropping into that warrior two. Remember, that front knee is pressing out towards the pinky edge of your front foot. Your gaze is over your front middle finger. Flipping your front palm. Inhale, reverse the warrior, lean back. And then exhale, side angle pose, either left forearm, left thigh, or maybe your left arm is on the inside of your left leg and you're going deep into this side angle pose today. Right arm is over the top of your head. Now reach this right arm up towards the ceiling and reaching to the back of your mat. Sweeping in front of you, reach to the front of your mat and open towards the ceiling. Two more times. Reaching to the back, sweeping, reaching to the front, open towards the ceiling. Last one, reaching to the back, sweeping, reaching to the front, and open towards the ceiling. Now lifting into the warrior two, straighten through your front leg. Start to reach your left arm and your left rib cage forward and tuck your arms, triangle pose. Remembering, if you have problems staying here, maybe you need to use your hand on your shin or your thigh. Give yourself a little bit of a break, but still staying as if you're in between two pieces of glass. So still staying what I like to call upright in the pose instead of leaning forward. Stay with it. Breathe. Bending into the left knee. Warrior two. Flipping your front palm. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheeling the hands down to surround your left foot. Stepping back, downward facing dog. Rolling through a vinyasa flow, if that's for you. Rolling forward to plank. Low planker all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in the nose. And exhale, let that breath go. Inhale, roll forward to plank pose. And exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Now, taking your hands behind your back, interlacing your fingers either with the opposite index finger on top, or again, if that's not for your shoulders, then simply take your fingertips on the back of your head, elbows out to the sides of the room. If you'd like to, kiss your legs together. Take a deep breath in the nose. Exhale, let that breath go. Inhale, lift your chest, your elbow tips, and lift your legs. Lifting, lifting, lifting. And release. Left ear to the mat, gaze right. Bend your knees, windshield wiper from side to side. And finding center here, palm to the side of the ribcage. Inhale, plank pose on your knees. Exhale, press back. Child's pose. If you'd like, and it's okay with your head and your neck, taking your arms long beside you with your palms up. And again, if it's okay with your head and your neck, take a few rolls of your forehead from side to side. And finding center, reaching your arms forward, letting your head fall over to the left or the right as you swing your legs around in front of you. Now, stretching your legs out in front of you, make sure that you have enough room to lay back on your mat. And inhale, circle, sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhaling, folding forward here. Now sliding your hands down your legs. Go to laying flat on your back. Pulling the right knee into your belly. Give a big squeeze here. Circle your right ankle around one way. And circle that ankle around the opposite way. Bending your left knee, catch the ankle of your right leg and open up into a figure four position. Now take your right hand and weave through the middle of your figure four, either interlacing behind your thigh or below your knee on the left leg. Taking a deep breath in here, and as you exhale, pull your left knee in closer towards you. Now slowly releasing your body. Take your right leg over the top of your left leg and let both knees fall over to the left. You're welcome to keep your gaze at a neutral, or maybe you send your gaze over your right shoulder, taking a deep breath in your nose. And exhale, letting that breath go. And inhaling, leg center. Take your right leg off of your left leg and take a full body yawn here. Stretching your fingers to the top of the mat, stretching those toes to the bottom of your mat. And pulling that left knee into your belly, big squeeze, circling that left ankle around one way. And circling around at the opposite way. Bending your right knee, catch the ankle of the left leg. Figure four, weaving your left hand through the middle of your figure four, interlacing behind your thigh or below your knee on the right leg. Deep breath in the nose. Exhale, pull your right knee in closer towards you. Releasing the bottom, taking your left leg all the way over the top of your right, and letting both knees fall over to the right. Either keeping your gaze at a neutral or sending your gaze over the top of your left shoulder. Taking a deep breath in the nose. And exhale, let that breath go. And inhaling, leg center. Take your left leg off of your right. Pull your knees in towards your belly, hands on the knees, circling around one way. And circling around the opposite way. Pulling your knees into your belly and your forehead to your knees. One last big squeeze here. Squeezing your eyes tight, toes tight. Squeeze everything tight. Breath in. Exhale, release into Shavasana, legs splaying out to the corners of your mat. Arms laying down beside you, palms up towards the ceiling, closing your eyes and clearing your mind. I welcome you to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you possibly can. If you're needing to move on with your night, start to deepen your breath. And then start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing your awareness back into this space. And pulling the knees in towards your belly and laying over onto your right side, using your right arm as a little pillow for your head. And taking a nice deep breath in the nose. And then exhale, let that breath go. Carefully pressing yourself up into a comfortable seated position at the top of your mat. Hands come to heart center. Thank you all so much for inviting me into your space. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night and a wonderful rest of your weekend. Namaste. I love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day and night. Stay safe.